season starts today. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man, the offseason felt like forever. It's great to be back. Nothing like some games that count.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant, and it's Van Vliet in at the 1. And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. Outside, KD. Back to Van Vliet. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
And how about that answer from Van Vliet?
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Holmgren. Şengün against Hartenstein. Holmgren the pass to Hartenstein. And the shot goes in.
Yeah, and I'm not sure contact is really the way to slow Hartenstein down inside. He actually invites it.
And here is Şengün. Pass to KD. The 3. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Durant drawing the double team. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. A three-pointer off the mark. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant, and he said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Kevin?
Thank you, Allie.
Let the big fella eat. Şengün just doing his thing down low.
Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now, here's Holmgren. Pass to Hartenstein. Just 5 on the clock. Over in the corner, Williams. No good on the 3.
Well, they missed one after 4 straight makes. Still a good start to the game.
KD passes to Şengün. Count that one. Şengün's got his second bucket of the night.
A true monster in the paint and just under 7 feet. It can be so easy for Şengün to find those baskets.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here now the Thunder. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. 6 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Rockets have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. KD, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. For 3, Van Vliet. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. The kick out to Williams. Holmgren against Smith. Holmgren can't hit.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Thompson in the corner. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. It's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Van Vliet's got 7 points in the game.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Holmgren in the post. Covered by Smith. Basket counts. 8 points for him.
and that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Van Vliet. Pass to Durant. Smith outside. Shot from free throw range. Off the left rim and out.
And it didn't go that time, but that's a shot he should feel confident in taking.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. Number 1, the Thunder.
You know, I don't know if the numbers even told the story. I mean, their defense was as good as it gets, often just leaving their opponents completely demoralized.
Thompson for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 11. Back to Dort. Over to the wing. 6 to shoot. Buries the long-range jumper.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
You look at the Houston Rockets, already one of the most physically imposing teams in the league last season, and they got even bigger, signing Clint Capella, of course, the trade for Kevin Durant, and bringing back Steven Adams. They're a team that nobody looks forward to facing, guys.
Leveraging all that size. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Yeah, that's a sigh of relief heard from the bench. Weak defense didn't cost them that time.
The kick out to Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Dort. No good on the triple. And KD's got the ball here for the Houston Rockets. It's a 10-point game. Şengün with a screen on Williams. Another miss by Houston.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide-open 3.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams, and it goes on a bounce. That one is off Smith.
Looking now at some numbers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's coming off an excellent season, and he ended up in the top 15 in steals as well. Some of the quickest hands in the league.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him number 1 last year. You can't stop him, and you can't even really contain him. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Now, Caruso. Here's Wallace. Sinks the triple.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
1:53 left to play in the first. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Capella. Now, Shepard. Ball is covering. 4 on the clock. Okogie, the pass to Capella. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
Here's Joe. Here's Caruso. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Here's Shepard. Ball is covering. Pass to Finney-Smith. The tray. Caruso grabs the miss.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Here's Joe. And again, it's Oklahoma City with a three.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Here's Okogie. No scoring in this one. Puts the move on. Taken away by Williams. Wiggins left side. Pass to Joe. Wallace outside. Back to Joe. Puts up a three. And the Thunder another three.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Thunder here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Had a feeling this was going to be their strategy coming in. They've got a major size advantage to be able to execute this.
So on the floor for Houston, they've got Dorian Finney-Smith. He's out there with Şengün. Shepard out there with Tari Eason. And it's Okogie in at the 2 spot. Here's Eason. Houston needs to get a shot off. The three-pointer, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Rockets trail by 19. Here's Shepard. And it's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. And so here is Houston. Pass to Şengün. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Tim, you look at some of the advanced metrics. Alex Caruso is one of the best defenders in the modern era.
Yeah, Kevin, that impact is rare for a guy who is 6'5", but he grew up on the court in College Station, Texas. Basketball is in his veins.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Well, you can't let that happen. That seems like a mental mistake.
Rockets trail by 19. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Eason passes to Finney-Smith. And he's good on the 3 ball. Finney-Smith's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Rockets. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Tries from 10. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got his first 2 points of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Shepard the pass to Eason. Here's Şengün. He's guarded by Williams. They double-team Şengün. Pass to Finney-Smith. And they get it back. Offline with his 3.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
To the middle, here's Şengün. And it goes down 2 points. Şengün got 6 points.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Williams. Durant's checked in for Houston. Aaron Holiday comes in for Shepherd. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Kicks it out to Wiggins. The Thunder with another miss. Rockets trail by 16. Holiday surveying the floor. Pass to KD. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, number 1.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. Williams for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Thunder lead by 19.
The consistency Williams has developed from deep is a critical part of his game. You can't let him get that open.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does it all. He said, once I made an emphasis to try to affect the game on both ends of the floor, I have found myself having success. So for me, it's just a want to. Coach Mark Daigneault said he wants to win, and if you want to win, you have to do the invisible things. Back to you guys.
Yeah, truly a two-way talent. Okay, thank you, Allie. Tim, the Thunder with an MVP in SGA, an all-star in Jalen Williams. Man, this is one deep team.
Well, they may not have the top-tier star power of some other teams, but if they keep playing like this, they will become household names.
And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They trail by 16. Durant uses his size in close.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. The coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. For the Thunder, Hartenstein comes in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. Houston also making some changes. Smith checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Thompson comes in for Tari Eason. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. Now, here's Thompson. Still without a basket. Durant down low. He's against Williams. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Thunder leading by 17. Pass to Hartenstein. Outside Williams. There's the 3. And the Thunder another 3.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Here's Thompson. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now, here's SGA. 14 points for him. Back to Holmgren. 3-pointers off the mark.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Pass to VanVleet. Smith outside. Durant for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds in the game. Williams. Excellent defense there from Smith. Rockets trail by 18. Down low, here's Şengün. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. The Thunder have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Launches it. That's good from Williams. The assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Durant. Pass to Van Vliet. Back to KD. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. And the Thunder making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. Tari Eason's checked in for Houston. The 3 from KD. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Trying to get open is Hartenstein. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Pass to Caruso. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
And that one's good, SGA.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Durant. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds in this game. Stolen by Thompson. And now the fast break, Durant with the ball. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And the Thunder making a change here. Wallace is checked in. SGA on the wing. Covered by Van Vliet. To the inside. Here's Eason. Nice defense from Dort.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Now, here's Dort. Durant down low. Gilgeous-Alexander covers. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line.
And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
Now, here's SGA. 16 points for him. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The 3 from KD. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Silky corner shot by Durant. He is so confident in his ability to hit from that range.
Wallace against Thompson. Hartenstein with the screen on Thompson. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
3 points.
And the first half is now in the books. Thunder lead by 14. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for the participant.
Welcome, and fellas, what a half it's been for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, also known as SGA, and he hasn't been MIA today. Back in your playing days, did you guys value getting off to a strong start like this?
I always tried to come out full speed. You can't waste time on the floor. Got to be right
from the tip.
Yeah, if you really think that, how come you're always late and blame the zoo animals for it?
You know that was like 17 years ago. Well, anyway, this is different.
Nice to know how we rate. And now back to the SGA show. I mean, the first half. It really has been all SGA.
It's been all about SGA. This guy's slicing and dicing out there. Great feel for where he can get his shots, and his teammates are looking for him.
Ride it till it breaks. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with him. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Now Dort. Following the miss by Fred VanVleet from deep. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Thompson. Thunder with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. VanVleet's got 3 assists in the game. Here comes Shai. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Inside. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That one on Dort. Houston shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. That free throw good from Thompson. GA, you hear about 3 level scores. But is it just 3 levels?
That's a great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep 2s as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
For 3, VanVleet. The shot that time, not on target. Some solid defense there from SGA. Holmgren finds Williams. And it's sent back by KD.
And how about the reach of Durant? A terrific job of having that on display defensively.
Holmgren with the steal. Here's Dort. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Now here's VanVleet. He's got 10. Thompson for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Oklahoma City leading by 12. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far. Houston's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Here's Şengün. The Rockets with another miss.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
SGA passes to Hartenstein. Williams kicks to Holmgren. Drills the three-pointer. Holmgren's got 6 points.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Now, here's SGA. Following the shot by Kevin Durant. Here's Williams. Excellent defense there from Smith. Rockets trail by 17. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And a quick look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's schedule is shaping up. On Thursday, they'll go up against Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks.
And when you look at the Kings matchup, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
Williams for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Out to Smith, trying to get something going. Thunder with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Pass to Van Vliet. In the corner, Smith with it. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. I would like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. Number 1, the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then capitalizing at the other end. Their defense led to their offense.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Covered by Van Vliet. SGA with the bucket.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Durant against Williams. Taken away by Williams. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you. The Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Daigneault said our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. And the first one at the line is good. And Tim, the quintessential unstoppable force, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, taking his offensive game to a level rarely matched in league history.
Oh, Kevin, I'm running out of superlatives. The ability to score at every level. He gets to the foul line. He makes guys better. I just marvel at the totality of it.
Hey, Tim, if you could start a franchise with one player not named Wembanyama, who would you select?
I think I'd go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now. When you look at his age, combined with the fact that I believe he is the single toughest individual cover in the NBA, he can just collapse defenses at will.
That is so well said. Would you pick a position or the player? How would you discern between those two thoughts?
I think the key for me is I want to take a guy who's going to make the decisions for me with the basketball in his hands. When you have a ball-dominant league with stars controlling the action, I want that one guy who I know I can pencil in high-level production every night.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Count that one for Dort. 7 points for Lou Dort.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. A different look for Oklahoma City. Alex Caruso is checked in for Hartenstein, and Wallace subbed in for Dort. And a change for the Rockets. Eason's checked in. Şengün passes to Eason. Now, here's Thompson. Pass to KD. Clock at 6. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. And he gets the bucket. SGA's got 8 here in the quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been clearly working to their advantage so far.
Now here's Wallace. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Wallace. No good with the triple.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Thompson in the corner. Van Vliet outside. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession.
A moment here to see some numbers for Holmgren. Good season for him last year. Last season, he averaged 15 points a game, 8 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And he does a great job of just attacking the glass, really determined to track it down.
Well, he understands his role. He's one of their enforcers, but he also helps them win the battle of possessions.
Another miss by Houston. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Back to Holmgren. To the paint. And finished off by Finney Smith.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace outside. Lets the three fly. Caruso, no good. Rockets trail by 14. In the corner, it's Eason. Traps in the tray. Eason's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
An extremely unselfish player. Shepherd loves to get others involved and create for his teammates.
In the corner, Wallace with it. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Eason passes to Okogie. And here is Capella. Some nice passing there by Houston. Capella with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Out to Wallace. Fires the 3. And that comes off the assist by SGA. SGA's got 6 assists here tonight. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. We've got more in store for you right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any
better. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. 4th quarter on the court for the Rockets. They've got Tari Eason. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Alperen Sengun. Then there's Shepherd, and it's Okogie in at the shooting guard. Caruso. It's rebounded by Houston. Sengun's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Finney-Smith passes to Shepherd. To the inside. Williams with the steal. Lays it up off the glass. And that's 13 points for Williams.
Yeah, that is great execution in the open floor, and Williams understood exactly where to get to in that situation.
Here's Okogie. Ball is covering. Shepherd, the pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Shepherd. 5 to shoot. They double-team Sengun. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Although not the strongest, Sengun has a solid base and incredible footwork.
And with the depth of this Oklahoma City Thunder team, Tim, who's an impact player on this roster that might fly a little bit under the radar?
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's Aaron Wiggins. I look at a guy that in any other situation, might be able to average 15 to 18 points a game, but in Oklahoma City, he has sacrificed shots and minutes to be part of a winning team, and he competes every night.
He does indeed. And so Oklahoma City again turning it over. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Oklahoma City. And a switch here also for Houston. Kevin Durant's checked in for Josh Okogie. At the top of the key, Durant. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. And Durant gets double teamed. Here's Shepherd. And it's off from three-point range. The Thunder leading by 10. Williams attacking, and he converts the layup.
Yeah, nice drive right there. Williams, a really well-rounded offensive player.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He told them, quote, "If we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart, show some pride." It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. It's good from long range. Williams has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, that's his first 3 of the half, and now he's got 4 made threes on the night.
Another miss by Houston. The Thunder have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, when you have the lead, ball security's everything. Just focus on each trip up the court.
And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams. And then for Houston, Thompson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Shepherd.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Here's Durant, and then Durant with the jam.
Really like how Durant is playing tonight. Going for his, this guy is just so unreal.
Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. And the slam by Williams.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, that man is going for the jugular.
Now here's Durant. That doesn't go either for KD.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And it's SGA missing.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Durant drains it from distance.
Oh, that's too easy for KD. You just can't let him get a look from the corner.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Covered by VanVleet. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. A wide open look here for Caruso. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Thompson with it. Williams picks him up. And Thompson kicks to VanVleet. Back to Thompson. Pass to Durant. There's the triple. Durant with another miss. Oklahoma City leading by 14. And that one's good. Caruso's got 4 this quarter. Houston's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Now here's Durant. Comes up empty down low. Williams against Houston. Williams can't hit. And it's VanVleet with the ball for the Rockets. KD dishes to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Hartenstein's checked in for the Thunder. Dort comes in for Wallace. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for the Rockets. And that one's good, SGA.
Shea is just relentless, continuing to attack the defense over and over.
And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 14 points again, thanks to the basket from Thompson. Outside, Dort. Back to SGA. And he drops it in from the low post. And that's now 28 points for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Van Vliet outside. Now Durant. Outside Van Vliet. The long shot, no good.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Now Williams. Now Dort. Williams outside. Raises up. Smith there for the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocks down the three.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Covered by Van Vliet. Rebounded by Thompson. Durant fires. 9 feet out, and it's good.
Great opportunity, and he capitalizes.
Here's Holmgren. It's Dort on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. With the teardrop, and the shot will go down.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Oklahoma City.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
The Thunder leading by 14. Caruso looking for an opening. Williams creating space. What a move.
Look, they've earned this victory tonight. Tough to dominate the way they did.
It looks like they've got it wrapped up. What a night. Great execution on their part.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Rising up and ripping down the two-hand jam.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
And the Thunder with the possession here. 16-point lead. Williams outside. Now here's Wiggins. Finney-Smith defending. Here's Caruso from deep. Not that time. It won't go. Caruso against Eason.
J.D. Davison, 3 points.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Alan LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.